Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over the fastest ways you can go about leveling up your trade skills in Lost Ark. Now I'm not going to be going over specific farm locations in this video. You can pretty much go anywhere you want to effectively level up your trade skills. But if you want to go to Lullaby Island, this island has a ridiculous amount of mines, foraging plants, and trees. And there's not a single enemy on this island, and the respawn times for those resources are incredibly quick. So if you want to level up those 3 specific trade skills, go to Lullaby Island. It's very easy and probably one of the fastest places for those specific trade skills. But the main thing I want to go over is some specific items that will massively increase the speed at which you can level up your trade skills, and getting high level trade skills can make you so much gold later down the line, and it is definitely something you should be investing in, especially if you plan to do endgame content, because that means you're going to need the best battle items in the game, and you're going to need a lot of them, and getting really high level trade skills is going to be the most efficient way to do that. And just a quick overview of what actually leveling up your trade skills do is, first off, you have your level, and this will give you foraging expertise, and there will be certain more rare spawn plants that have a higher chance to give you better resources around the different zones in the world, and you have to have a certain amount of foraging expertise to gather those. That's pretty much all that is. Then you have your normal skills, which you unlock at different level intervals. These are really big buffs. They can give you speed buffs. They can allow you to gather different nodes of that trade skill, such as gathering mushrooms. And then the later level ones can give you massive buffs to getting additional resources or getting more rare resources. And then when you're leveling up, you're going to get mastery skills, which are pretty much just passive buffs. So say for foraging here, you have an increased chance to get rare materials, you lose less durability when gathering, and you gather faster. So just some basic passive buffs. Now all of your trade skills are limited by how much energy you have. It goes up to 10,000, and if you scroll over it, you can see how much you restore per 10 minutes, and you also get additional energy recovery from your crystalline aura, which is the optional subscription for Lost Ark. And this is roster wide, and all of your trade skills are also roster wide, so it doesn't really matter what character you're gathering on. So that's pretty much the basics of the trade skills. Now there are some incredibly strong items that you can get that will massively increase the rate at which you can level up your trade skills. And that's the main thing I wanted to go over in this video. So the first item is Leap's Essence. Now this essentially just doubles everything that has to do with the trade skills. It doubles the life energy it takes to gather something. It doubles the tool durability loss when it gathering something, but it also doubles the amount of trade skill XP you get, and it doubles the amount of resources you get. So all this is essentially doing is massively reducing the time you need to be out and gathering stuff, because you have that energy limit. Now these are not timed. I think a lot of people are actually confused by this item for whatever reason. This item is not timed. When you activate it, it just gives you this buff for the next 3,000 energy you spend. It doesn't matter if you activate it at 1,000 energy and have to wait for your energy to regenerate. It'll still be there. It's not timed. It doesn't wear off. Nothing. The only time it wears off is when you spend the 3,000 energy with this buff. And this is the first thing, and this really isn't that expensive. So every week, as you can see here, this is weekly, from the shop you can buy 10 of these for 100 crystals. Now this actually isn't that much gold at all. If you don't know, you can trade in gold for these crystals. It's currently 772 gold for 95 crystals. So it's going to be right around 800 gold, and you can get 10 of these, and you can actually buy 100 of these on a weekly basis. I doubt you're really ever going to run out of these, and they're not too expensive. This is definitely something that I think is 100% worth investing into, especially if you're trying to be efficient when leveling your trade skills. And the second item are minor life energy potions. Now what these do is they just give you 1,000 life energy back, and you have a cap of 10,000. So this is quite a bit of additional gathering you can get. Now you do get a chunk of these from just going throughout the game. I think I got like 7 or 8 just for free, just for doing quests and stuff like that. And then you can also buy them off the shop. Now if you go to functions and services, you'll see some of the weekly stuff you can get. There is one package that's pretty cheap that'll give you 1 Leap Essence and 3 of these minor energy potions. This is pretty cheap. You can get 1 of those weekly, but if you want to continue to buy more of these life potions, you have to go to Mary's shop and go to the second tab right here and scroll through, and you'll find these packs of potions. Right here, it's 5 of these potions, so half your total energy bar for 100 crystals. Like I mentioned, this is probably around 800 gold. And I think this can actually be pretty worth as well, because like we went over at the start of the video, getting your trade skills to the high levels gives pretty massive buffs, lowers the time for gathering, gives you additional resources, higher chance for rare resources, and then some of the more active abilities start to give you even bigger buffs than that. So trying to get your trade skills really high could make buying these potions actually pretty worth. And also, if you're going to be gathering a lot, what you can also do is go to unit tasks and go to weekly, and there's actually trade skill tasks that just get completed while you're gathering or doing your trade skills. So you can get some extra loot doing that. And since your trade skills are completely roster wide, you can actually cycle through and do these weekly tasks on whichever character you want to do them on, and still progress your trade skills at the same exact rate with all the same exact tools and same exact rewards. But that's pretty much all I want to go over for how you can level up your trade skills as fast as possible. And like I mentioned, gathering pretty much anywhere is going to be really efficient. Like I mentioned, Lullaby Island is a really good one. There are actually a bunch of islands that focus on specific trade skills, so you can look up those islands and go there as well. A lot of those islands are really good alternatives to just running around on the main continent. And I'm definitely going to be doing videos going over some ways you can make some really good gold with specific perks from specific trade skills. So keep an eye out for that. But that's pretty much all I want to go over for this video. So subscribe if you want to see more Lost Ark or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about these trade skills. And thanks for watching.